Hello, everyone. My name is Laurie,
I'm Renee.
and this is another episode of Soap.
Discussions.
Now, we're going to be focusing on the bold and the beautiful, and I'm really having a good time looking at what's going on now about the Spectras finally being reintroduced into the bold and the beautiful.
That is a good thing.
Yay.
I enjoyed it. I don't know if a lot of our soap viewers may remember back in the day where the Spectras and the Forresters were always going at it. And it's kind of nice to have that coming back through. Of course, they're different characters now, but you still have that old school, old way kind of feel.
Now, my problem is if they're going to reintroduce the Spectras. Now, we know that Sally Jr., which is Sally's niece, is now going to be heading the Spectra people.
Oh, wow.
CJ, well, he was feeling a little iffy on this. He's going to give his cousin 6 months to figure out how to get things going. Now, my problem is, what was it with the wannabe Sally? Her back turned, and whoever's talking for her. Why not just leave that out?
So you're saying they shouldn't have voiced anything?
It didn't sound like Sally. I mean, because what I was seeing was two different things. They had the real Sally, in flashbacks, and then they had this person with their back turned, posed to be Sally, somewhere having a good time, but the voice did not match.
So it just didn't connect.
No.
I don't know. I don't know what they were going for there, really. They could have probably went another way.
Now, let's talk about Alliance. What we think is going to be happening soon. Now, you see how things are turning, where Thomas is upset for not getting the CEO position.
And Rick was too.
Yes. And then you got... Now, my problem is, what does Zende got to do with it? But this is what I read, though. I read in the spoilers that Zende's supposed to be also in the uproar.
Well, he want to carve out his place.
He's a photographer.
Okay, but somebody has to take he has an important job.
No. Anyway, so I'm seeing the Alliance here. I'm thinking, and what do you think? Do you agree or not agree? I think Thomas is going to help fund the Spectras, along with Zende and Rick.
Probably.
And if so, then you got on the Forrester tip, it's just going to be Ridge, and Steffi, Eric, and Quinn.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be something to be seen. Finally, two fashion houses.
Something steamy and
without the triangle.
Right, without somebody sleeping with somebody's sister, husband, cousin, second remove, Uncle Paul.
There you go.
Just saying.
I'm serious. So what do you think it's going to be for Wyatt then? I mean, right now he doesn't have a woman. Steffi doesn't have her. She's now totally aligned with Liam and the Forrester.
You know they're probably going to give Sally, the new Sally or whatever, a love interest. Could be Wyatt.
Yeah.
Which could make Steffi kind of be like, oh, well, you know what? You kind of looking kind of good over there.
There you go.
Never know.
And I would be happy about time. But this is what the fans have been waiting for, and finally it's getting written in. Now we're going to have some fashion and some crazy stuff. It would be nice if they brought Amber back too.
That is true. I'm glad that they're going back to the foundation. The families and the fashion. That's where they started. That's where they should be.
Now, what about Brooke?
Oh,
now, let's look at it. She's finally coming back. What's this eye oogling between Ridge and Quinn? Where do you think Brooke is going to go back if she finds out what's been going on behind her back?
Well, then she might even go over to the Spectra. Yeah. But then she still don't she own some ownership?
Yeah, to Forrester.
Because that wrinkle-free fabric thing.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, do you think she'll drop Ridge for the stallion Bill Spencer?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the business end. Who knows? I like Brooke. She gets kind of weak in the knees over Ridge. I'm not tired of that.
And also, and I've heard a lot of fans feel, but we are getting tired of how Quinn is starting to all this. I mean, Quinn is an independent, strong person. How
Yes,
in the
she
world
is.
she's becoming so mushy in the head and just all gaga now over Rich?
Yeah.
Can we not rise and at least have one really strong female character? Quinn is strong. Don't make her weak.
Could it be that maybe she's taking it to another level of first Ridge was always at her throat, saying she's toxic, trying to break up whatever she tried to do. Now he's seeing her in a different light, and maybe she is enjoying that, not having that constant battle with him.
But what about her husband, Eric?
Oh, well, I'm guessing he's an afterthought right now.
Now, what I've read now, could it be that Katie and Eric could get together if Katie finds out the information
Oh, God.
that she need? I mean, she's so nosy. Don't she got time for her kid anymore?
Where is her kid?
Yes, I'm just saying, if she finds out for whatever reason the information, because I thought in the spoiler that I read that Brooke is going to find out the information from Katie. Now, if Katie tells Brooke, and then she goes and is like, wow, to Eric Forrester, it's just going to be a train rail thing, derailment. So that will put Quinn and Eric Forrester's marriage in jeopardy.
That it would.
So, I mean, why would they write Quinn being that weak? She got everything with Eric Forrester. She don't need Rich.
I don't know.
And I mean, and why would she go
Makes no
there
sense.
when she know that Brooke is his fiance?
Maybe she got caught up in the moment.
Well, she need to get off that moment. Now,
But wait a minute, though. Should we always point the finger at the woman? I mean, Ridge should know better just as well. I mean, they're both consenting adults. Should all the blame be pushed on Quinn? Yes, she owns her part. But let's not forget what Ridge is doing.
yes, I know it's a two-way street, but my feeling, what I don't like is they got Quinn weak, Ridge all of a sudden panting behind Quinn.
Yeah.
And where does Brooke got to do with anything?
I'm sure
Poor
they'll
thing.
chisel her in somewhere.
I'll say maybe if Brooke dye her hair black, he'll forget all about Quinn.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. But this concludes another edition of Soap.
Discussions. Thank you all for tuning in. Also, we have a Twitter account, YouTube, Patreon, podcast, and you can always check us out on soapdiscussions.com. Thanks for watching.